Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jake, and I'm going to be your yoga teacher today. Thank you for joining me. I'm really excited to be teaching you today. We are just going to focus mainly on a sitting, relaxing flow for our practice today. Now, I like to begin each class with an affirmation. I believe they're important. They help us to ground in our yoga and to keep us aware. So, the affirmation I'm going to choose today, and you can choose whatever you like, whatever fits you best, but I'm going to choose I am grateful for my health. Okay? Now, if at any time you're feeling uncomfortable inside your yoga practice today, listen to yourself, breathe, come out if we need to. We don't need to force anything in yoga. Yoga is about union of our body, our mind, and our spirit. Okay, we're going to begin practice today. Get our heads a little bit clear, a little bit of chanting. I'm just going to do the sound ah. Now we're going to do the sound ooh. Very good. Now we're going to do 3 times. Nice deep inhale. Excellent. Now we're going to put it together and do 3 times. One last time. Now your mind should be clear. Okay? Now we can really focus in deep within in our yoga practice today. Don't forget your affirmation. For me, I am grateful for my health. Now let's begin our practice today with an easy twist. I want you to take your left arm, put it down behind you, take your right hand, put it on your left leg, push, lift out of the spine, and then twist. Let's hold for a few breaths. There's no need to force anything. Be gentle with yourself. One more breath. And release. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your right arm, put it back behind you, put your left hand on your right knee, lift your spine up and out, draw the belly in, and then twist. We'll hold it for 3 breaths. Good. Exhale and release. Now let's come into butterfly pose. All right, feet together. Let's take our hands, put them on the inside of the soles of our feet. And we're going to work on rotating our hips and opening up our joints. So we're going to lean forward and then draw back. Lean forward as far as you can and then draw back. Good. We're going to go about 6 in one direction and then we'll switch and go the other direction. Really just take your time. Allow your joints to open naturally. Once again, in yoga, we never force anything. There's just no point. This time is about taking care of yourself. Good. One more time. And we reverse and go the other direction. Try to create as much space as possible in those joints. Excellent. 2 more times. If at any time you lose track of your breath, use your affirmation to bring your mind and your awareness back into your body. Good. Now, we're going to focus on our neck now, lengthening our spine. Okay? So we're going to inhale, chin forward. Bend, pull back. Be gentle with your spine, okay? Don't rush anything. Very good. Good. Now, we go the opposite direction. So bend forward. Once again, be gentle with the spine. And then lift up. Good. Silently repeat your affirmation to yourself. Good. Now that our spine is all warmed up, okay, we're going to do head to knee pose. Take the left leg, draw it out, bring your right leg in, and now we're going to reach for the toes. We're going to be a little bit engaged, okay? Slightly pull on your toes if you need to. Once again, don't force. We want to be engaged, but we're not forcing. Good. On the next breath, I want you to relax completely. I'm going to do more of a yin pose. Now in yin, you just give over. You don't force anything at all. Just experience it, breathe into it. And if at any time you need to come out, just come out. Good. Now anytime we come out of a pose, we come out carefully and gently. So use an arm strength, push yourself up, let your head be the last thing to come up. Excellent. Now we're going to do baby wild thing. Put your right arm back behind you, sweep your left arm up and over, and lift and try to create a straight line from your hip to your hand. Keep your core engaged, glutes engaged. Good. Come down, sweep. Now, open up your right leg. Once again, begin with your active stretch. Stretch forward. Good. Now completely relax. Give over. Yin. Focus on opening up the fascia and the joints. Good. Now slowly lift up. Remember, we use arm strength to come out. Now, bring your left leg in. Head to knee pose on the other side. So actively stretch. Don't force. Pull on your toes if you want to. You can stretch out your gastroc. And now just completely let go. No forcing. No more active tension. Good. Use arm strength. Slowly come out. Now take your left arm, put it back behind you, sweep your right arm up and over, baby wild thing. Stretch and open up the body. Good. Slowly come back down. Bring the feet together, butterfly pose. Now we're going to hold it. Once again, we're going to engage first. Keep your spine erect, nice and tall. Only go as far as your body will allow you. If it's just this far, that's completely fine. We want to keep our spine straight, our pelvis tilted. Now I want you to just let go and relax. Good. Now engage. Keep your chin tucked. Take your time coming out. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Very good. Now let's open up both legs again. We're now going to work our side body. So side body stretch. Take your right arm up and over. Relax your head. Relax your arm. Keep your hips glued to the ground. We don't want to come falling forward. And we'll hold this for a few breaths. Really try to rotate your right shoulder back so you open up the body. Take your time. Be gentle. Good. Now come up. Excellent. Now we're going to work our side body on the other side. Lift up and out. Rotate your left shoulder back. Relax your arm. Relax your neck. And breathe. Very good. Use arm strength. Slowly come out. Good. Now we're going to do deer pose at the top of the mat. Take your right leg. Align it with the top part of your mat. Okay. Get your knee in line with your hip. Now take your left leg. Put it in line with your hip and your knee. And we're going to sit and try to rotate that hip down into the ground. This pose is great because it works both external and internal hip rotation. So we're going to do a forward bend. Really lift up and out of the spine. And come and relax. Good. Use your arm strength. Lift yourself up. Keep yourself nice and tall. Now, take your right arm, put it back behind you. Take your left arm, pull it back behind you. And I want you to internally rotate your hip down into the ground. You're going to feel a really nice deep stretch. Be really gentle with this one. It can be very powerful. Good. Now use your arm strength. Help your leg come out. Open up legs wide again. I'm going to actively stretch forward first. Really pull and draw back the toes. Reach, 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 and let go. Relax. No more tension. Good. Now we'll transition into deer pose on the other side. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit for you guys. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to take our left leg, align it with the top of your mat. Okay. Get your knee in line with your hip. And then we take our right leg, bend it at a 90-degree angle, align it with the side of your mat, and get your knee in line with your hip. Okay. Really breathe. If you find that you're struggling, just go back to your affirmation. It will help ground you. I am grateful for my health. Good. Now do a forward bend if you like. Put your arms back behind you. That way you're forced to not push. Good. Bring your arms back. Lift yourself up slowly, gently. Good. Now take your left arm, put it back behind you. Take your right arm, put it back behind you. And now we're going to internally rotate our hip down into the ground. Just a couple more breaths. Keep your chest spread wide and open. Good. Slowly pull out. Use your arm. Help you pull your leg up if you need to. Now we're going to come into our first Balasana, child's pose. Let's do a wide-legged child's pose. Okay. Get the tips of your big toes together. Okay. Lift yourself up. Come out of the spine. And then slowly draw yourself forward. Okay. Try to imagine you're bringing your armpits down to the floor. You want to push your butt back into your heels. Now let's just take a moment to really enjoy this. If you want to, silently speak your affirmation to yourself. If you need to come out of the pose, that is completely fine. Come out of the pose, go back into it again if you like. Do what is most comfortable for your own body. Good. Now use your arms, slowly come out. Take your time. And now we're gonna come to tabletop pose. Okay? Get your arms shoulder width underneath the shoulders. Okay? Hips underneath your knees. And we're gonna do a little bit of cat and cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curve. Really push out all the kinks in your spine. Inhale, look up. Be gentle. Exhale, tuck the tail. Push through the spine. Do this about 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail and pull. One last time, look up. And exhale, tuck the tail, pull the stomach in. Good. Now come back to neutral. We're now going to do thread the needle. So make sure your base is set. Okay, we're going to twist and look up first. And then we're going to take the right hand, tuck it all the way past our left arm. Let's bring our ear down to the mat. Good. Really open up that shoulder. Now take your left hand, put it at the top of the mat, and it'll help you push your hips to your right foot so that we keep our hips neutrally aligned. Now let's hold this for a few breaths. Good. Now bring your left arm back to the mat. Lift, pushed up. Check your twist again. You probably can go a little bit deeper. Good. And come back. Realign yourself, set yourself up. Now we're going to do this on the other side. Look up, twist. Good. Now take the left arm, tuck it underneath the right, and try to bring it as far as you can before you bring your ear down to the mat. Now take your right arm, put it up above your head, and try to push your hips to the side so you can straighten out your spine and your hips. And breathe. Good. Now bring your right arm back. Push yourself up and out. Recheck your twist. See if you can go a little bit farther. Good. And come back. Tabletop pose. Excellent. Now we have a few minutes left in class, so we'll end up with a few more poses. All right. One of my favorite poses is melting heart. Okay, so make sure your hips are aligned, your shoulders are aligned. We're going to take our arms and go forward. You want to imagine your armpits are sinking down into the ground. This is a really good stretch for your upper back. Keep your core tight. Don't let your pelvis tilt too much. Good. Now use your arm strength. Slowly come out. We're going to do our first downward dog. So have your arms a little bit farther than your shoulders. Okay. Tuck the tail. Try to bring your heels down to the mat. Now, if you can't, that's completely fine. Keep your head in between your arms and really try to lengthen out the back of the body. Okay? And then we'll paddle out a few times. Good. Really open up. Stretch the body. Stretch it. Good. Now, single-legged dog. Lift the right leg. Open up the hip. Really try to bring that heel to your glutes. Good. Come back. Paddle out. Really keep your tail tucked under. Head between your arms. Good. Paddle it out. Take your time. Focus on the breath. Good. Single leg dog, left leg. Lift up. Open up the hip. Good. Bring that leg back. Downward dog. Good. Forward, plank, upward dog, or if you like, baby cobra. Spread the chest wide. Keep the eyes up. Push the hips into the ground. Good. Come back. Wide-legged child's pose. Take a minute to slow down your breathing. Silently repeat your affirmation to yourself if you like. Good. Now we're going to slowly come out. Let's come and take a sitting position at the top. Excellent. That was a great practice. Now, we're going to end in Shavasana so that we can allow this all to absorb. So I want you to get on your back. Okay. Lay down. Spread your legs wide. Spread your arms wide. Okay. Take up space. And if you like, you can take your right hand, put it on your heart. Take your left hand, put it on your belly if you want. And we're just going to breathe. Keep your eyes closed. And now we're going to draw inward. Focus only on the breath now. Try to let your body absorb into the mat. Let your body experience all the wonderful things we just did. We did some heart openers, we did some twists, stretched out some downward dog and some upward dog. Really worked through our legs and hips. So just take this moment to relax. All right. These next couple of breaths, I want you to take your time. Slowly open your eyes. Wiggle your hands and feet. Slowly wake your body back up. Roll over onto whichever side. Take a second and just breathe. And then let's slowly meet back up. Go into whatever position's comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you feel better. Whatever affirmation you chose on, try to repeat it with yourself later on in the day. For me, I'm just grateful for my health. I'm grateful for all of you joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. So we're now going to end class with a chant of Om. Okay, hold your hands however you like. Let's close our eyes. Take a full, deep, complete breath in. Om. Again, inhale deep. Last time. Big inhale. Good. Slowly open your eyes. Put our palms together. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.